Hello? Oh, goody. The stream started. Lovely stuff. I listened to the audio on my last stream and I found out it wasn't very good. Because my microphone audio was very quiet. Hmm. Just having a look at the stream. I did a poll on YouTube and no one voted. But I did see this comment by CodeFox saying I should try out Linux, which is a good idea, but I don't really know I don't really know how to do that. I'll have to learn first. So I just picked it myself. So we're doing the coding stream now. Should probably zoom in on this. There we go. So this is my image format. Made my own image format. I'll show you the program, the paint program. Oh, whoops, pressed the wrong button. There we go, here's my paint program. You can draw on the images. So it's like a normal paint program, but it uses my own format that I've made. So if I open this one, oh hello, you can't hear me. Oh dear. Why can't you hear me? That's not very good. Maybe, wait, I could send a message. Oh, you can hear fine, okay. Maybe they just need to turn up the volume. I mean, the microphone is pretty quiet, so I think you do have to turn it up to hear me. And I'm not sure how to increase audio levels. Just having a look on the streaming software right now. Filters. Ooh. Gain. Hello? Does this make it louder? I set the gain up to 8. Actually, I can hear for myself. Hello? Oh? Does this make it louder? I think it did make it a bit louder. I'm going to put it to 10. 10 seems good. Okay. Hopefully the audio is much better now. So anyway, here's the paint program. I just loaded an image right here, and this is why it loaded. This is like the test image I use, like 4 different colours. It's always them colours as well. And these are all different encoding formats as well. What am I making? I'm making my own file format for images. So yeah, you can draw on these and you can save it again. But I haven't done saving for all the formats though, so it only works for this format that I've got loaded now. But you can still load all the other images. Let's see. Try this one. That's the test image. That's working. And this is the one that I've not got working yet. PC2 stands for Palette Colors 2. So it has a colour palette that it uses, and it selects from the colour palette using a 2-bit number. So red would be 0, green is 1, blue is 2, then yellow is 3. And then each pixel is just a number. So if the pixel's number was 0, then it'll be red. And same for all the other colours. But the thing is, it's just not setting this pixel here. It's loading the colours fine. It's just it's not actually putting the yellow on the bitmap, so I have to work that out. Yeah, it loads colour palettes in this function here. Maybe I'll just... There we go. The only primary colours in computers are RGB. Yeah, but there's also a 4th channel that pixels use. Yellow doesn't exist. Yeah, but I could show you on Paint how I do it. Whoops. There we go. So let me do this for you to try and explain it better. So let's say over here is the colour palette. Let's put colours. So at index 0, I define it as being red. So in the file, I have this. Right there. So that's for red. And then the next one would be blue. No, well, it would be green in my instance. So 1 green. I'm just gonna do this. Then 2, 3. It's blue. And yellow. And then each pixel, so I'll lay out a grid here and say that this is our image and make it a 2x2 image, so each of these boxes is a pixel and each pixel would have a number. So what I've made in the image I was just showing you, the numbers would look like that. So the colour of the pixel is whatever is loaded into the colour palette here. So this will be red because at 0, in the 0th colour in the palette is red. Then the first colour is green, second colour is blue, third is yellow. But you can put these as whatever you want when you actually make an image with it. So you could have these as any colour. And that can be good for storage, because instead of for each colour having all of these bytes, you'd only have to have 2 bits. So it shrinks the file size down by using a colour palette. I hope that explained it. It probably could have been a better way of explaining it. But that's how that specific encoding method works. All these ones are different here. That's very oversimplified. Yeah. But as long as you get the ideas of what I'm trying to do. Well, what I am doing really, because I've already actually made the colour palette and it loads it fine. It just needs to set all the pixels right. But first thing I'm actually going to do here is gonna simplify this line here, 325, because it's quite long and I don't want it to be. So current byte, and then I can, whoops. Let's take this whole thing here, paste it there. Alright, I've not put a semicolon. There we go. So I'll just move this to its own variable. My computer's awfully laggy. I'm gonna see if it set itself back to 1080p mode, because it might have done that. I don't see why it would have though. Maybe it's just because I've got Visual Studio open. That's probably why. On Task Manager. Yeah. I'm using C# for my programming language. So I can use that with Windows Forms, which is the thing that I use for the graphics. Because if I go here, and you can see, you can actually just design it on here by using drag and drop things, which is very nice. I like the way it looks as well. Some of these buttons don't work. Copy doesn't work and alpha blend doesn't. But they're not the main focus right now. No offense, but ew. What are you ewing to? Is it Windows Forms or C#? I code in C. Yeah, fair enough. It is just like a better language, probably. I've done some things in C, but I don't really use it much because whenever I want to make games, it's always in C# with Unity, and yeah, for this, I'm using Windows Forms. C3 is Windows only. C#, yeah. Yeah, so this would only work on Windows. There's probably a way to, like, get it onto other machines, but I don't know. I've never looked into that because I can't be bothered. You see this? My cursor keeps freezing and jumping around the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put the breakpoint back, and then Java might be better, but both suck. I've never used Java before. It's kind of just been. Well, I've just never really needed to use it. Let me see. If I ever code, I use Python. I really don't like Python. Like, it's just, for me, like, it's just really horrible. I don't know how to. I just don't like the way it's written, kind of. But what do you do in Python? Because I know there's like things like Pygame, which come with like libraries for graphics and physics. It's just easy, I find. Yeah, I see how it can be like that for probably like, I don't know. I don't find it really easy though, because I mean, it's just another language, but looks similar to C#. Yeah, kind of. Because it was kind of, I think Python was like based off, not really based off something, but it's like a descendant of C++, I think. Like, it's kind of made to act the same. I tried to make Wordle, but it didn't work very well. I've never made a Wordle clone. That'll be interesting to make. Maybe I should do that sometime. Let's see. So, down here, pixel 0. Have a look at pixels now. Yeah, that gets set correctly. XMPP. No, I've never heard of that. Is that a programming language? Does the PP stand for plus plus? Let's see. What's Pixels now? It's a protocol like Discord. Oh. Or Matrix at WhatsApp store, and it's very cool. What do you mean a protocol like Discord? Is Discord a protocol? I've always just thought of it as kind of just the texting thing and not an actual its own thing. And I've never heard of Matrix either. So, if I look here, the first 3 pixels are set correctly, but now something goes wrong with the 4th one. I think that's right, how it jumps over. It goes back to here. Then it should have gone inside of this if statement here, but it didn't. So which condition wasn't met? Extendable messaging and presence protocol. It's an open XML technology used for real-time communication. Oh. Right. If you don't mind, what GCSEs did you take? I did computer science, obviously. Separate science. I did Spanish, not a good one, and geography as well, also not a good one. Like Spanish was just there to kind of like fill the options because you had to pick 4. And like by the time I'd chosen geography, I'd already run out of everything, so I just picked Spanish. Colours. So, I is not a multiple of 16. Interesting. What does I equal again? 526. So this right here would equal 14. Actually, I think does it tell me? Oh wait, no. Oh, it equals 2, okay. I did my maths wrong, but 2 is not equal to 0. Actually, oh whoops. I just continued it on accident. Let me start that again, because I think I loaded a different format from what I wanted. Google XMPP getting shared because YouTube hates me and I can't post a link. Oh, getting started. Wait, I can search it up. Here we go. I'm looking on Wikipedia now. So I'll bring it on this screen over here. Open communication. What does open mean? Oh right, it just means open, okay. I thought it was different because it was used. Never mind. Instant messaging. Yeah, I don't want to read that. Too many words, I just want to do this. Next. So, if I go ahead a bit, now if I look at pixels again, so it set the first three, not the Wikipedia page. Which one are you trying to share? XMPP. Oh, is that like, oh right. .org. Here we go. This is it now, I think. Let's see. Software. So it just gives you a server and a client. There's loads of different clients. Click getting started. Yeah, that's really simple. Visit one of the many chat rooms. Well, it has its own chat rooms. Let's have a look at the lighthouse. What's on there? I'm interested in this now. Hmm? Oh, this is the history. Strange world. I like these like little chat room things. It's just like a name, and then they send a message. That could be useful actually, maybe if I ever want to do something. Making a chat from one of my games. Gajim supports Windows because it's written in Python. Oh yeah. Swift.im also supports Windows, apparently. I'm gonna still use it from DMs. Yeah, this is definitely useful to me, because I definitely could use this if I ever want to make a multiplayer thing. I know I actually want if I want like a global thing, you have delay, I think. Probably, yeah. I don't have a wired internet connection, So it's going over Wi-Fi, which is probably quite slow. Yeah, I can see the delay. It's like a few seconds delay. That's not too bad, is it? What am I making? I'm making a image format. It's my own image file format. I'm currently making an encoding method that will use a color palette. But there's just one thing that won't work right now. I'm trying to fix it. $3.35. So, what does this equal then? 336. It's very confusing. You know what I should do? I should probably have a look at how the first one works. Because if I go to this one, whoops, continue. There. Yeah, this one works fine. It shows all 4 pixels. That's cool. Custom file formats are always fun projects. I coded my own exporter for Blender to an engine I made for 3D models. Learn a lot. An exporter for Blender? What does that mean? Does it take like vertice data, like vertex data and triangle data, and like put it into a file? What am I making? I'm making a file format. My own image file format, specifically. Yeah, so these 4 pixels, this format here, this encoding works fine. But then, if it's more than 1 bit, then it forgets to load the 4th pixel, or the last pixel, which will be where the yellow should be. I'm gonna load this first one again. Let me see. So if I continue, look here. Do it again. That's the second one. Yeah, pretty much. Then the engine extracts all the info to use in the scene. Yeah, that seems interesting. I mean, to me it kind of just sounds like you first specify all the vertices, then triangles afterwards. But there's probably more to it than that, I'm guessing. Because there's loads of things about 3D scenes, isn't there? Like different objects, like how you can have a light source. Let's go ahead a bit. And go back to pixels. Where's pixels? Here we go. So it does that one. Goes out of here. And loads that. Well, suppose this equals 1, so this is going to be true for any value of I, except for the first one, because I made it not go into it if it's on the first bit. So yeah, that does all of them. It's an interesting problem. I think the other... well, so as I'm increasing the number of bits, it's sort of getting worse. So now it's 6 bits per pixel. Now it's just showing the red bits and nothing else. Actually, I think I'm going to make the 8th one. Because I planned for there to be an 8th one as well. So if I get my hex editor, I can put this in here. I just need to get rid of all this. So how many bytes is it going to be? 256 colours times 4. So is that 1024? Yeah, 1024. That's all the colours. Then we did an extra 4 for the actual pixels. This will just be 0. Whoops. 1, 2, and 3. Actually, probably not. These are probably going to end up being something different, because I'm going to put the actual colours like halfway through. So if I put my red there, how many do I have to jump? I think down here. I think I need to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This isn't a very good way of doing it. What could I do? Take this first address. Uh-oh, that's not right. need to go to calculator. 1024. Oh, I know now. I know where to put the colours. If I go down here, this is where the next one should go. Then after that, it's down here. Then the final one would be right here. Okay. So, first one will be 0, then wait, how many? I'm putting 64 ahead. What's 64? 40. Will this be that maybe? Wait. Yeah, B 0. Hopefully that's correct now. Load it. There we go. So it's put them all as red. That's not very good. They're not meant to be all red. Let me reload it in here again. PC 8. Let's see what the colour palette is. Did it actually load the colours correct? No. Doesn't look like it. It's not done enough colours. It's only done 16 colours. It should be... It should be 256 colours. Go back down to my colour palette. Colour count. What is colour count? Actually, I can see that up here. 16. Why does it say 16? It's like colours 4. It should not be colours 4. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. I've used an incorrect signature. So what would that be? 13. I go back to here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's what I did wrong. I'm gonna have to do save as, because sometimes it doesn't work if you just press save, which is quite annoying. Let me stop it and then restart. File load. So what have I got as the colour palette? So it's done it right, 256 colours. Yep, then 64 is green. Yeah, that's right. 128 is blue. And all the way down here, 192 is yellow. Okay. I'll just continue with this. Let's see what it's actually made this time. Oh, okay. So it's kind of just the same as before, with the other ways. So it's just not setting the last pixel. Maybe I could just add a little thing at the end of the if statement to force it to actually go into it if it's the last iteration. Oh, it keeps hitting my breakpoint, but I don't want it to hit it anymore. Okay. Actually, it would probably be easier if I just go onto here. Welcome back, CodeFox. So 2, 4, whoops, 6. I think I've just done the file wrong on 6. I'll have to recheck what I've done, but 8 looks fine as well, except for that last pixel again. So I'm just gonna add a thing in here. Add an OR. Put it there. Oh, this should still be times 8. So I'll put that back. Let's see what it does now. I'm prepared for an error. It still hasn't, it just hasn't done anything really. Let me actually see. What it's doing now. So we'll go for this one. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Now it's out of the loop. So if I just do that again, one, 2. So what does my pixels actually, hold on, what does this equal? 128 minus 1. Oh, I've done the wrong bit. So this should be palette data size. Actually no, it should just be raw color data dot length. Let's see what happens now. Actually, I'll remove the breakpoint first, just so we don't have to skip through it for it to load. And it's like we're out of range. Why is it saying that? Go over here. So on line 323. That's interesting. I'll remove that and reload it again. Oh, goodness gracious me. Actually, I have something I want to do. I have this playlist that I made that plays some music, so it's not as boring. There we go, that's what's playing now. I might have to adjust the audio levels though. That looks fine. Just some quiet music. Tell me if the music's enjoyable or not. Yeah, I'll close the little window it does. So that's out of the way. Oh, it keeps opening a pop-out window. I don't want it. How do I disable that? I just closed it. I couldn't be bothered. I'm just gonna have a look at something quickly. Yeah, tell me if the music's good or not. It might not be good if it's like too kind of disturbing. I guess it's something good to break the silence. Because silence isn't very good. Maybe I should just give up on it for now, because I can't be bothered. Said I could try actually making this right here, which is a different encoding method. What I think I should do for this one, do that times 8. Wait, how? So it's 1.5 bytes big divided by 1.5. What happens if you cast to an int? What does that actually do? Does it round it down, or? Let me search. C sharp. Casting a fortune and truncates the decimal portion. So it rounds towards 0. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that'll be fine for here. So, like before, I'm gonna go through each. I'm gonna go through each bit and add it onto colours. Actually, I could probably do 4 bits at a time. So I plus equals 4. Pixels.length times 8. That should probably be raw color data. The length. Now, color index I times 3. I don't think it should be I times 3. This was kind of just like a copy and pasted thing from earlier. So, I think the first thing I'll do, if that equals 0, then it should put the current pixel down. Whoops. Do it in order. So R, G, B. So they all get set to 0. Actually, I suppose these should probably be 0 as well from the start. Now, how am I going to do this? It's going to go through 4 bits at a time. Could do another one of these current byte things. And then the index would be... Actually, I suppose I don't need to use the floor function when I could just use int divided by 8. Actually, I could change it in the color palette bit as well, instead of using the floor function. Because for my purposes, I only really need to do the cast. So we've got the current byte. Now, how do we actually find where in the byte to take the bits from? Actually, I should probably do a switch here. Oh, hang on, I's always gonna be 4. Oh, how silly of me. So, this is always gonna be true then. Oh, I know. That should be 12. Silly mistakes. Let's go I modulo 12. Go through each case. So for adding 4, it should either be 0, 0, 4, 8. Oh, hang on. 0 add 4 is 0. Go through each one of these. So it could be 4, 8. And these will be the colours. So 0 will be R, 4 will be... okay. Now, how are we actually gonna know which part of the byte to use now? I suppose we should probably write current byte. That. Then I know it's gonna be. Whoops. It's gonna have to be masked with this at some point. Not sure why I've done a lowercase after. I always do uppercase for hexadecimal. How? Well, it's probably going to be something with I. Module 8. Yo, what am I coding? I'm coding an image format, an image file format, and this is one of the encoding types it's going to use. Because I've made a... Actually, I can show you down here. Here are all the encoding types. So it can be any one of these, and I'm currently implementing this one here. So I've done these. I'm working on these, and I've not done these. These will be easy to do though. Yeah, I could probably do these all today. So I just need to really focus on this one if I actually want to do it all. But yeah, I'm doing R4, G4, B4 right now. So this is either going to be for the values of I that I'm working with. This is either going to be 0 or 4. That's probably good. Maybe this is it. Maybe if I just do this, it'll work. And I guess it'll just be the same for all of them. Actually, I'm not... I should probably... make a current channel value. Then just move that there. And then just set it equal to the channel value. So then I don't have to repeat the calculation. Okay. I actually need to put it in here first. As well. So it actually runs the function when I open the file. Let's give that a build. See what happens. Okay, it was out of bounds. And 294. Oh yeah, okay. That should not be I. I suppose it should just be... It should just be this again. Except I is there. Let's try that. 294. So it's the... I'm still doing it wrong. Okay. What does this actually do? Should it be 8 times this? So, oh, okay, so just divided by 12. Ooh, we have an image this time. Some very dark pixels. Oh. This is actually good. I need to multiply all of these by 16. Actually, no, I just need to multiply up here by 16. But then that could also mean that I need to check if it's equal to 240. And then if it is, it's going to set it to 255. So then that way it will show the pure colour. If you get what I mean, like the colours can go all the way to the top and the bottom. So you can have pure black and pure white. What was your reaction when they shut down Rec Room? I made a community post, kind of like writing stuff about what I thought. And pretty devastating, because that was kind of a game. Well, it was a game I used to play a lot. Kind of not really recently, just back in the day. And it just made me remember like how we used to play back in like 2022 when I first started playing it. Actually, when was it? It would have been 2021 I first started playing it. March 2021. It would have been five years ago. So I was around for half of Rec Room's runtime. I guess you could call it runtime. Yeah, it was quite a few years to kind of think about, like all the things I did with like my friends and stuff. Yeah, it's very devastating, really. Yeah, I think I might have on this format here, I might have encoded the colours wrong. Yeah, that looks very wrong to me. No, it doesn't. Hold on. RGB. RGB. No, that looks correct. So maybe it's just not actually just getting the red channel. Hold on. So I starts as 0. 4. Yeah, this will eventually. Oh, I get it. Oh, whoops. I just hit the microphone. I does not equal 0. So we don't do this if bit on the first iteration. Oh, it's not building. Maybe you could try out Classy Cube. What's Classy Cube? Is it like a Rec Room like remake or clone? Well, now nothing's appearing. Oh wait, no, that's probably because we didn't load the image. Okay. It's still showing that it's transparent. Oh wait. Transparency. Oh, so now it's not set in the first one. Actually, maybe. Hold on. I think I just need to move this to the end instead. Minecraft Classic rebooted. Oh. Oh, that does make sense from the name actually. So is it like a mod for older versions of Minecraft? Oh wait, I'm looking at it now. On here. You can play it in browser, okay. Let me have a look at this. Yeah. That's the download. Interesting options. Up, down. Oh. There we go. It has servers and custom blocks. Okay. Yeah, this definitely looks like classic Minecraft. Plus it can run on anything, even a PlayStation 1. Also, it's like really cross-platform. Oh, whoops. Ooh. Fire. It kind of reminds me of a Minecraft coin I made. It's kind of similar to this. How it was like a kind of a Minecraft alpha thing. Well, mine was more alpha. This is classic. They've got the lava. I love this lava. How it fills up the whole world. Should try out on another stream. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Oh, did I try this? Hold on. Oh, interesting. It's got nothing there. Green. Oh, I think I just did this bit wrong. I think I just encoded it wrong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's interesting. Where's it getting magenta from? This was not a colour that I wanted. Maybe it's getting... That's strange. Maybe current by modulo 8. What does this? And then this is correct here. Should this be 8 minus? It might need to be 8 minus.